So, what's up guys? I have been watching a lot of television since the start of all of this. And so I'm now resorting to making a video about all the shows I watch. Okay, so the first show is the newest show that I've watched, and it's called Bridgerton. And it is on Netflix, and it is not a show you want to watch with your mom or dad. Okay, so basically this show is about coming out. It is these girls, they are coming out into society, and it's about the drama that is circling that. It's just a really interesting show. Yeah, so Bridgerton, you guys, good show. That's all I'm gonna say about Bridgerton. The next show, and this is my favorite show on this list, probably one of my favorite shows on this list, and it is Vikings. And it is not a Netflix show. It is on Amazon Prime though, so you can go watch it on Amazon Prime, and it's also on the History Channel. But it is so good. It follows this famous Viking named Ragnar and then his children. It's not just about Ragnar though. It's about a lot of different Vikings, but Ragnar, let's be real, if you've seen Vikings, you know Ragnar is like the best character in the show. I love Ragnar. And then also Lagertha. Lagertha is a really cool character. She's like this really awesome shield maiden. Also, I'm gonna throw this out there. There is like some triggering things for people who have been through traumatic events, but thankfully my husband like knew when most of those scenes were coming up, so he just skipped them for me. But other than that, I really enjoyed this show. And like I said, Ragnar and Lagertha, my favorites. And then I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, I'm not going to say it because it'll give it away. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Just know I like another character too, but I only like him at the end of the complete show. Okay, I'm done babbling about Vikings because I think I just talked for like 10 minutes about Vikings. But yes, I like Vikings. The next show on my list is The Social Dilemma, and it is on Netflix. It shows how social media affects our brains and how the people who programmed social media pages basically did it in a way that was addictive and harmful. The people who are in the documentary are actually people who used to work for these companies, and it's really interesting to hear how they think social media is affecting our world. And yeah, I highly recommend Social Dilemma for everyone. Everyone should watch it. Next, I would recommend you watch 13th on Netflix. It's about the 13th Amendment, and it talks about how the abolishment of slavery didn't really end slavery and how it kind of became more about imprisonment and how imprisoning people became the new like modern day slavery. And it's very interesting. It's very prevalent to society nowadays. Go watch it because I think everyone in America should be forced to watch that show right now, like right now. And then the next show that I really liked watching, and it's on a completely different note than most of the other shows that were on my list, but it's called The Circle, and it's hilarious. It's a reality show, and it takes all these people and it makes them go in these like different rooms, and the only way they can communicate is through like a social media app. And on the app they can pretend to be anyone they want to be, so they could be like a catfish or they can be their real selves, and then whoever is there at the end wins like money or something. But it's really funny. The people on the show make me laugh so freaking hard. The next show on my list is called The Crown, and The Crown is up there with Vikings, you guys. The Crown is about the monarchy. It follows Queen Elizabeth and her family, and the most recent season has Princess Diana in it. I cannot wait for the new season to come out. The next show on my list is called Married at First Sight. I discovered this show on Netflix, but it only has one season. If you want to watch it, you have to go to Lifetime and watch it on Lifetime. But it's about these experts, and they are basically playing like matchmaker, and they're trying to find people their perfect match. And once they find them a match, then they have to get married. and then they have to be married for, I think it is 6 weeks. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, they can decide if they want to stay married or get a divorce. I really like social experiment kind of things. So yeah, I find it really interesting. The next show on my list is I think it's a pretty popular show, but I did learn from my husband that some people at his work have never watched this show. Just in case you are one of those people who've never seen the show, and it is Stranger Things. So Stranger Things is like a sci-fi show, and trust me, I am not into sci-fi, but I love Stranger Things. And it follows these group of kids around, and the kids are extremely cute and funny. It's like Aliens. But that, if you say it like that, then no one's gonna watch it. Just go watch it. Just go watch Stranger Things, everyone. It's really good, I promise. Okay, the next show on my list is called Broken, and it's a documentary, and it just covers a bunch of different things, like literally a bunch of different things that is broken in society. Like, it talks about buying makeup off Amazon and how that's dangerous. It's got an episode about plastic and how basically if we don't reduce our plastic use, plastic is literally going to take over our earth. But it touches a bunch of different topics. Every episode is about something different, and they're all interesting. I watched every single episode. I really like documentary things, obviously. The next show on my list is called Love is Blind, and it basically is about these people, and they have to go in these pods, and they're trying to find the love of their life. And basically the show is just trying to show you that you can fall in love with someone that you've never seen. So these people, they go into the pods, and all they can do is talk. They can't see each other or anything. Through talking, they have to decide if they want to get engaged. And then once they get engaged, they're allowed to meet each other. And then after meeting each other, they get to do the whole show together, and at the end of the show they have to decide if they want to get married. And if they get married, it's supposed to prove that love is blind. And then the next show that I really like to watch is called QB1. It's about high school quarterbacks, and it just follows their life and the pressures they have as a quarterback, and it's much more interesting than I'm explaining it to be. The last one I have on my list is called Last Chance U, and it is also a football show, and it's about these 2-year colleges and basically how the kids on these teams, this is their last chance to kind of make it. It follows certain players around, and it gives you backgrounds on their lives and explains why they're at the university, and it follows the coaches and explains their role in every student's life, and it's just really interesting. Those are the shows I've been kind of binging. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and that's it. I love you guys. Bye.